Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome to my channel. Remember, please to subscribe to my channel, and also if you like this video, please like the video and leave a comment below. Today we are going to go over creating a card. So what happened was I have a business associate who I met, and then I met his wife, and they are just so gracious and so kind and have done so much in the business that I'm in, and I wanted to make a handmade card for them. And please excuse me, this time I put my table up against the wall and I've braced it somewhat, except for it looks to me, it's still shaking just a little bit. You can always let me know if it's shaking too much. I'm gonna try to see what I can do to anchor these legs down, but they're on a wood floor and I have to be a little bit careful about, how to do that. So, and hopefully I don't bump and pound the table. Anyway, I found these, create a card, and these were on sale for $5.99 at Tuesday morning, and I got these about 2 or 3 months ago, I think. And I used a coupon that I had to get a little bit off of the discount. I think they were like 20% off or 25% off, something like that. I don't quite remember exactly, but this makes 12 cards, and I thought that's a great price, because that would be about 50 cents a card at the $5.99 price, $6 price, let's just round that up, and a little bit less with the coupon. I love the butterfly theme, as you know. My thing is all butterflies, so I really love butterflies. And this is it's by Punch Studio out of Culver City in California. And then here is some other pieces, the pieces that come in with it. So it's gonna have some die cuts, the cards and the envelopes and everything. Now, I've learned that whenever I open up things, I always am careful to open them up, because I wanna see what I can save for junk journaling. So I see that this has a little place here to tear it off. So instead of using my scissors, I am going to try to keep everything as much intact as possible, just to see what there is. So I'm going to take this envelope off. Now, you could probably save this. I'm not going to, but you could probably save this and create a page in your journal where you can put something, in this, or even cut it. You could probably even cut it. Make sure that you can see all my work here. You could cut it down like this. And then we could even go so far as to open this up, cut this piece off here. Just try to see what you can do to recycle things. So I want to make this side here a little. I'm not measuring or anything right now. I'm just trying to give you like some ideas of what you could do. So now we have this piece like this, which this would make a nice, you could put something in here, anything. And you could put like trinkets or something. You could fold this up, fold this down and glue those. You could also, and then punch a hole in here, or tie this in, or washi tape it down the side into your journal. And you could have a little, or you could even create a see-through envelope and glue this side in, and then use this to stick something in. That's what I think I'll do with this. Let me grab my journal real quick. Let me grab a journal. It doesn't matter which one. Actually, I'll just get my next XC journal that I'll be using starting in May. So I'll grab my journal, and then I can see how I could washi tape that in right there and create an envelope. I'll make it a little bit thinner here. It's a little bit too big. So there, I could just tape that in. You could put a picture in there, or whatever. So let's get a picture. I'll get a picture of my son here. So I could take, it's too big. It's too big to fit in there. I can get a smaller piece of, but anyway, just to give you an idea. So you could just put a photo in there, and then you could either, you could even, you know, washi tape it down on both sides, or you could also put things inside. So maybe some little trinkets or something you might want to have. Sorry, I'm reaching for things just to show you. So you could take some, you know, little, where's our page? Yeah. So if you had like this and you wanted to put, maybe you wanted to put some little keepsakes. Maybe you have some earrings somebody gave you, you're never going to wear them, and you just want to maybe put those inside the place so you could decorate it, or just make a beautiful piece of art there, right? Something along those lines like that, I think would be pretty cool. So anyway, there's a lot of things you can do with a piece of junk, right? So instead of throwing it away, I always try to see, always ask myself, can I repurpose that? And I will repurpose that one. So I'll throw these away. All right, let me put our cards back here. Let's put this away. Oops. All right, just make sure you can see everything that I'm doing, okay? Before I sit myself down. Okay, so let's take off the back. Now I'm going to take all of these things out, everything out here, throw this away. And again, here's another piece of paper that you don't want to throw away. So this here, you could even use, you know, these things. You could just use this piece here. You could bend this here and cut this. You could create a little, just turn it all the way over and have a nice page plus a pocket. So there's all kinds of things. You know, your imagination just starts going, doesn't it? Like what this would look cool for. It could go like this, where you're having something here and there. It would make a nice cover. It would even fit for a nice little, you could put a signature in there and just have a cute little signature page over there. In fact, you could even take and make a whole journal out of this whole package if you wanted to, you know? So there's a lot you can do with so I always look first. Okay, so this is the envelope, very pretty. Here's the envelope, and then the return and address there. So that's good. I don't want to do anything to that. So those are the 12 envelopes. All right, so I'll just put those over here and put them in my envelope stash later. So here's the die cuts and some sequins. Let's take these off. And then here's the cards. These are so pretty, right? These are beautiful. So those are some of the cards. That's one choice there. Those open really pretty. And if you're into vintaging, that's kind of cool. This is more of a vintage style though. So maybe this one would be nice to put like a picture. Let's say you went out to dinner with some friends and it was her birthday. You could take the picture that you took at the event and you know, glue that in there and embellish it a little bit. And then you could do that. So for this purpose, I am going to use these cards here. I'm going to use this card here. This is the one I really, oops, let's put that one over there. So there's 6 and 6. So I'm going to use one of these. I think this is really pretty. It's right now, it's April here. It's going to be really pretty. Look at that. That's very pretty as well. So the card's going to look really pretty. And I'm going to send this probably specifically to the wife. Maybe make a note to the husband, but it's very feminine. I'm not sure that the husband's going to appreciate. He's kind of manly. He's into all kinds of like male hobbies and stuff. So I'm not sure that that's going to really go over well with him. Again, we want to be careful opening up our packaging because again, this would make a really perfect, because it's enclosed on all the sides, and this would make a really good envelope inside of a junk journal. So I want to see, how did she How is it opening? Okay, I found it. So it's opening like this, and so now it's this little envelope, and I'll take these out because we're not going to keep them in here. I'll keep them in something else. Will make it easier. But you see how this can become a little envelope really easily into a journal, a tag, all kinds of things. So fun things. It'll be the same with this. So we'll open this up so we just see what we have to work with. And the die cuts. Okay, again, this makes another really cool little, you wouldn't want to put sequins in it because you see there's a little hole there unless you could put a flower over that. That way you could do that. And these I'm not going to use in this project, so I'll just set those aside there. And I'm not sure if I'll use these, but I'll just leave them right here in case I do. Oops, I'm sorry. See, I bumped my table with my knee. All right, so now let's see what we have here. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's really pretty. It just kind of turns. Oh no, it's just, okay, you are special. That's not gonna be appropriate. Friends, not appropriate. Nice butterflies. You probably won't find one that has a saying on it. Love, not appropriate. Thinking of you, not appropriate. So none of those are going to work. This is gonna, it already has a lot of yellow in there, and I'm not gonna bring that in. That's just too much. So I am going to not use that. So far I have, these are my choices on the bigger ones. And you kind of want to do, I like to use a nice balance of color, and I'm not a good artist, but I am very good at design, but I can't do it myself. But I can on websites. I do web design and everything, and graphic design. I can do all that, but I don't paint or draw. But I know how things should look. All right, so this is what my options are here. I'm going to try to see, can I stick with just what I have here? And I think I will be able to, because remember, I'm going to be writing in the back. I'm not going to put anything on the back. I'm going to be writing in here. So I might want to do something like that in the inside. We'll see. Yeah, and then just decorate this side, and I probably won't write on that side. I might. If I do, I'll write on a piece of paper and glue it in because it'll be bumpy, and I don't like to write on bumpy. And I don't want to write right now because I'm doing my video right now. So this is too square. So unless we put this like as the focal point, and then you did something like this, you see, where you're embellishing it like this, that would work. If you pulled it over to the border more, maybe like so, even over the border, like over here as the focal point, and then coming and bringing these, nope, it looks better on top. See, you could do that, something like this, which I don't like that. I'm trying to think. So I don't think I like him that very much. It's not really flowing for me. So I would think this I really like. So let's see. I like this flower the best. I also like this one. And then I love butterflies, so I'm going to do some things with the butterflies. So I'm thinking, ooh, this would be beautiful, flying up right like that. And then, let's see what else I should do here. No. Where's the one? This is the one I really like, but then I won't have it for another, but it's okay. And I would love to, no, you know, I think flying, nope, that's not gonna work either. I like this, but now we have 4. You want to do everything in odd numbers, so that's not going to work. This is perfect there, though. This is what I like. I really like that there. And then, so I am going to keep that there. I might have to just do something where I'm, no. Oh, that's pretty. All right, so maybe we do the elements are okay like that, but I don't really like that. But I like this little butterfly flying in there. It's just that if we do this, there's gonna be, you know, this whole piece here missing. So I'm not really liking, because I think what it's meant for is like, but there's not 12 of these, meant for putting, you know, something along there, which I don't want to do that. Or maybe we could do this. To fill up more of that space, like this. And then we have 3 butterflies going on. What do you think? I don't really like it. I just don't think this piece just doesn't fit. If we bring this up more into the scene, I just don't really like it. I'm missing something here, so I'm trying to think, like, what would, if we bring it down maybe, and now we're naked on this side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use some other, the card just is, I just don't think you can fully complete this unless I did lettering on the front. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I think I know what I wanna do. So it's just that, if I put her there, put this beautiful one piece right there, letter here, and then bring maybe 2 butterflies in this way down here. I really like that yellow, bringing in that yellow side like that. That's kind of pretty, like this. So I can just see what I have to work with. And then maybe do a thank you at a line. Let me see how that's gonna look. I do not believe that my markers, the ones I really like, I don't know that the Tombow markers, which I really like to write with, I don't know, because this is so smooth, I think they're gonna smear. But let me just put a line here to know where this line is, and a line there, a line there, a line here, just so I know where I can write. So if I did, oh, thank you. I don't think that's gonna go too low. Let me see if I put the thank you like that. Oh, I could have gone a little bit deeper, a little bit lower. Put this guy right here, and put this guy where it goes over the thank you. That looks pretty, huh? I would like to, but I think I want to move this. Oh no, that's the wrong one. What am I doing? That's why I used the wrong one there. There we go. So if I bring that in like that, the thank is really perfect, but I don't like where the U is. Might have to go a little bit smaller. What do you think? If I did, yeah, see, that's not going to work. that's not going to work. Let's try to erase that there. I don't like the way that looks. Oh, what do you think? Should I just do the U maybe a little bit bigger there? I know what to do. I think I know. Let me take off this U. And go like so. Maybe make a squiggly. And then make this U come up closer like this. There, that looks better. Okay. So that's what, now I need to test. I gotta take one of these cards to test my, I'll test my calligraphy pen first. And see, let's wait for just a second and see if it dries or not. Because I would like to use a nice, this is a really nice calligraphy pen. I'll put a link below to my Amazon. I found these on Amazon. But these ones are nice, the Y and C calligraphy. If they don't have them, you can find another one. But this is non-toxic, and these are Japanese. And I like the Japanese calligraphy pens more. So you think that's been a long time to, let's see how it smears. Yeah, it smears a little bit. Let's wait. Let's blow it up a little bit. Yeah, it's still smearing. And let's see if it waits. Because see, this is this shiny, I might have to do it with a Sharpie, and I really didn't want to do it. Yeah, it's just really smearing. I don't think it's going to, yeah, it's just too smear. I don't think it's going to dry. That's too bad. All right, so let me try the Sharpie pen. Actually, I have a, just try a Sharpie actual pen. Have to use my own style to thicken it and everything. So let's try this and see if we wait just for a second. This is a Sharpie pen. I love to use these Sharpie pens. These are really, really good pens. I use this one, and I use another Sharpie pen. That's the one that's all black. They're both really good. This one's a little thinner, finer. This is medium, actually, so it's not super fine. So let's see. Let's see if this smears. Yep, it smears too. Oh, so what are we going to do? Ah, this is not good. How did people write on here? I wonder if you just wait for a long time. Let me try one more time and we'll set it aside. And then we'll wait on that one. And let me get my other Sharpie pen. Well, I don't think any if one doesn't work, I don't think the thicker, well, the magic marker might do it. I'll use a regular fine point Sharpie and see if that does anything. So here's the regular Sharpie. This is a fine point, but this is the regular marker kind, not the pen. It's just going to be harder for me to control. Let's just wait a few seconds and blow on it and see if it's going to dry. It might just be that it has to wait a while to dry. I'm just not sure. If you have pens that work well on this kind of a surface, that's the only problem with making a card out of this kind of paper, this glossy paper. It's hard to, let's come over here and see if this, yeah, it's still, but it's getting better. It's still, you can see it's still coming off of me. Now, let's check this one. Nope, that's the one we have to use, see? Yeah, this one's dry. Yeah, that one. So we'll have to use the actual Sharpie marker. All right, so now we know. So when you're making cards on shiny material, it's not going to work. We're gonna glue those down last. We're gonna first do our lettering. And let me also, before I do my lettering, let me erase the place marks. If I would go in and do the rest of the erasing after it's totally dry, like in another day. Like I wouldn't even try to do it right now once I put down the ink. So I want to see what can I erase now to be out of the way. There we go. So how's everybody doing? I'm filming this during the coronavirus shelter-in-place order here in Florida. So no, I didn't buy these cards at this time. I bought these cards a few months ago. I think I bought them like right after the new year. All right, so I'm gonna take and I love lettering, so I'll do some classes on that too. So I'm just going to take my pencil marks are just a guide. A lot of times like I will come and do my own thing based on how my freehand is going, because sometimes like here, my end went down too far than I really wanted. And then I like to do a little bit more curvy things. There. So now we know we're going to let that dry for a while. Yeah, you can certainly smell that magic marker smell when you're doing that. And because I don't want to touch up here yet, just in case we are waiting for it to dry, I am going to go ahead and start doing gluing. Now these have little stickies, so I'm going to pull it off, and I don't know how good these are, but we'll find out. And that's so that they'll stand up, so that way they'll stand up off the card and give it a 3D effect. So let's see if that works. Oh, that looks pretty, right? And then this one here, we were gonna make it go right into the, yeah. So since we're not gonna use glue, we can probably do the whole thing here. I'll just take this off of the back. There. So this is a great project to make a card for somebody special if you're not like a super artist, like I am not an artist. And then here we're gonna take this one off. There we go. And remember, yeah, now I remember, I wanted to bring this down just a touch to be closer to the letters. There we go. So now that's what the card looks like. So I might want to go in. I'm going to look at this for a minute, and after that's all dry, I'll come in and erase the rest of the pencil marks. But now what I want to do is I just want to do, I'm thinking, let's take some of these sequins. I think I do want to embellish it just a touch more. Now with these, you have to put them, you have these little squares that it comes with, so you have to, it's hard with, I have fat fingers, so this kind of thing is really hard for me. And I'm not that coordinated with tweezers, so I'm not the best at doing this. But here's the little squares already for the sequence. I don't think, though, the problem is I don't think that it's going to work. These little guys are going to work inside there. What I wanted to do was put one of these right here like this, see? So I don't think I'm going to use the mounters for that. I think we need to use some glue for that. So I'm going to take my Tacky Glue, just put a tiny drop. Let me first get something that's I don't need to keep right here. Okay, yeah, I just want a little tiny drop right in that. There. Just want a tiny drop there. Pick this up. Whoops. It's just hard for me to do this. Ah. And the great thing about the tacky glue is it'll just dry nice and clear. So I wanted to put that one right there. And then what I'm going to do, once I will take my marker and make this just a little bit bigger, thicker right there. See? Hopefully my hair is not getting in the way of the video. I was just trying to get close enough for me to see, so I apologize if my head got in the way. So we'll just do this. There, that looks nice, right? All right. And then because of doing that, I think I'm gonna have to do one here in the, I'll put one here. Or maybe we'll just put one here at the end. No, what do you think? Yeah, that's better, right? Maybe put one there? No, I think we'll put one in the middle here. Yeah, that's pretty. So we'll get the glue there. And we'll just put a little dab there. That's the hard part for me. And put that down there. Very nice. Now I think it's finished. What do you think? Do you think that's finished? That's beautiful. All right, so there's the card. And then I will write in it later, but this is just, you can do whatever you want, of course, when you're making cards. But this was just very easy if you are not an artist, if you don't have a lot of design skills, if you're not a painter, and also if you want to save time, because this is not taking me as long. I want to spend more of my time writing in the inside of the card. So again, if you like my video, please like my video. Let me know your thoughts and your comments, and I always reply to comments. I love comments. And please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any tutorials or any of these do it at, come along and do it with me type of videos where you learn along with me and where I show you how I'm processing how to do our crafting and journaling. So this is cards are part of journaling for me, because when you're writing and making cards, it's actually an extension of your journal, because you're sending your thoughts and love to somebody else. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.